Hey there, welcome back to another video. Just like last time, my name is Nick. Got my notes right here like always, this time for another SPHL Round Up video. A lot of movement in the league this week as far as the rankings go. As you can tell, I am back in front of my wall with the same three decorations on it. We are no longer 2 week long road trip Sportsnet. We are once again stay at home Sportsnet. But let's get into these standings. For the first time in 6 videos, I have a different team to call at first place, moving up 2 spots, tied for the biggest move up this week. At number 1, we have the Pensacola Ice Flyers with a record of 12 wins, 3 losses, 2 overtime losses, and 0 shootout losses for 26 points in the standings. Staying pat at number 2 like they were last week, the Evansville Thunderbolts have a record of 11 wins, 3 losses, 0 overtime losses, 2 shootout losses for 24 points in the standings. Dropping 2 spots, this is the biggest fall of this week, we have the Huntsville Havoc. 10 wins, 5 losses, 3 overtime losses, 0 shootout losses, 23 points in the standings. Up 1 spot from last week at number 4 this week, we have the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs with a record of 10 wins, 7 losses, 1 overtime, and 1 shootout loss for 22 points in the standings. Down 1 spot at number 5 this week, we have the Peoria Rivermen with 10 wins, 7 losses, 0 overtime or shootout losses for 20 points. They're really not getting helped out, not getting those extra points in the overtime or shootout loss. In the same spot they were last week, we got the Knoxville Ice Bears coming in at 6th again. They have 9 wins, 6 losses, 1 overtime loss, and 0 shootout losses for 19 points in the standings. And also staying in the same spot as last week, we have the Fayetteville Marksmen with a record of 8 wins, 7 losses, 2 overtime losses, 0 shootout losses, 18 points in the standings. At number 8, the team that is tied with the Pensacola Ice Flyers for the biggest move up, we have the Macon Mayhem. They have a record of 5 wins, 7 losses, 1 overtime loss, 2 shootout losses, 13 points in the standings. Dropping 1 spot from last week, we have the Birmingham Bulls taking home 9th place this week. They have 4 wins, 9 losses, 0 overtime losses, 4 losses in the shootout, though, for 12 points in the standings. And dropping 1 spot from last week, finding themselves in the basement once again this season, we have the Quad City Storm with a record of 5 wins, 10 losses, 1 overtime loss, 0 shootout losses. They have 11 points in the standings. Now let's take a look at our stats leaders, shall we? Just like every week, you guys know the drill already. Starting out with goals from the Peoria Rivermen, we have Michael McChesney with 12 goals. He leads the entire league. Then we got Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs' Joe Widmer with 9, and tied with him is Huntsville Havoc's Austin Auger. I forgot to check, but it feels like he's been stuck at 9 for a few weeks now. For assists, we have Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs' Joe Widmer leading that category with 20 assists, followed by Peoria Rivermen's Alec Bear with 12, and then another Roanoke Rail Yard Dog rounding out the top 3 for assists. First time I'm calling his name, sound the horns, wah, wah, wah. Matt O'D is tied with Alec Bear for 12 assists. And then when it comes to overall points, Roanoke Rail Yard Dog, Joe Widmer with 29 leads the league, followed by Austin Auger of the Huntsville Havoc with 20, and the Knoxville Ice Bears, Tyler Williams has 18. Looking at the goalie stats, Evansville Thunderbolts goalie Christian Stead still leads the league with 11. He is still the only goalie to hit double digits this season, followed by Pensacola Ice Flyers rookie Rico DiMatteo with 9, and another new player that I'm calling this week. I'm sorry if I'm getting your name wrong. From the Fayetteville Marksmen, Colby Muse, I'm assuming it's Muse, has 7 wins. So it's the first time he is being called in the wins or any goalie category, honestly. So congratulations to him for making it up there. Goals against average and save percentage are the same 3 goalies that it has been for the past, I think, 3 or 4 weeks at this point. Goals against average, we have Peoria Rivermen's Jack Bosted with a 1.17 goals against average, followed by Christian Stead of the Evansville Thunderbolts with a 1.77. And then the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs, Austin Rudabesh has a 2.10 goals against average. And then in save percentage, we have the Peoria Rivermen's Jack Bosted with a 962 save percentage. Christian Stead of the Evansville Thunderbolts has a 943 save percentage. And then Austin Rodabesh of the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs has a 935 save percentage. For the final stat that I keep track of, that is your weekly SPHL Roundup. Uh, I had a bunch of fun on this road trip. I know my posting was very thrown off. I was not feeling good for the last about week or so of that road trip, so I was really not focused on making videos, but I got a lot of notes, so hopefully I'll get caught up. I'll have more videos to post. Guys, we're coming up on the end of the year. I'm sitting 2 subscribers shy of 30. So if you made it this far, hit that subscribe button. You really help me fund my hat addiction, and you will help me get the money to put your favorite team's hat on my head for these videos. But until next time, thank you so much. Bye-bye.